How's it going, my fellow shiny Pokemon? Shiny Snorlax here for you guys. A Pokemon Showdown OU fight, so let's get started. I lead off with my level 1 Skarmory. Opponent leads off with their Skarmory. And opponent sets up one Tailwind, and I set up my Stealth Rocks. Opponent sets up their Stealth Rocks, and I set up one layer of Spikes. Opponent sets up one layer of Spikes also, and I set up one more layer of Spikes. And I set up another layer of Spikes. Opponent goes for a Whirlwind, switching me out into my Dragonite. I go for Waterfall, getting critical hit on the Skarmory. And opponent sets up one more layer of Spikes, and I go for another Waterfall and taking out its Skarmory. Opponent brings out its Tyranitar and sets up its Sandstorm, and I go for a Waterfall, taking the Tyranitar out. And opponent brings out its Gliscor, and opponent's Gliscor goes for a Substitute, and I go for a Waterfall. Opponent goes for another Substitute, and I go for another Waterfall. Opponent's just basically stalling for the Sandstorm to take me out, I believe. I go for another Waterfall, as the opponent went for a Substitute. I basically left Dragonite as Death Fodder, and I go for a Waterfall, as the opponent went for a Substitute. Opponent goes for Baton Pass and switches into its Vigoroth, and I get quite a bit of damage from the Hazzards, and I go for a Waterfall, almost doing good amount of damage. Opponent goes for a Slack Off, stalling out the Sandstorm again, and I go for another Waterfall, not doing that much. And Dragonite finally goes down from the Sandstorm. I bring out my level 1 Skarmory, and opponent goes for a Slack Off, and I go for a Whirlwind, for switching out into its Volcarona. And Stealth Rock's doing massive damage on that Volcarona. Opponent goes for a Fire Blast, and takes me out. I basically left Skarmory out there as that fought anyway, so it doesn't really matter that much. I bring out my Lucario and take out the Volcarona with an extreme speed. Opponent brings out its Ninetales, and that has to bring him down to about half health. And opponent goes for a Fire Blast on Aurora and takes it down. That's very good day. Anyways, I bring out my Starmie, and I go for a Seth on the Ninetales, and the Ninetales goes down. Opponent switches out into its Vigoroth, and opponent goes down to about half of the Hazard Day, and I take it out with a Surf. Opponent brings out its Gliscor, and now I go for a Surf, taking out the Gliscor. So yeah, that was a pretty good fight in my opinion. So yeah, like, favorite, and subscribe to become a shiny Pokemon, and I'll see you. Oh wait, I need to do the question of the video. Fuck. Alright, whatever. The question of the video is, which would you rather have, Stealth Rocks, Spikes, or Toxic Spikes? Personally, I prefer either like Toxic Spikes or Stealth Rocks, cause Spikes is pretty good, but I don't know, I just don't have that good of a feeling with Spikes. Anyways, can we hit 5 likes for the video? Alright, so like, favorite, and subscribe to become a shiny, like, comment, and subscribe to become a shiny Pokemon. I'll see you next time.